Okay. So, so let us see how it works in the editor, that is Turbo C editor. Okay, so I will share that screen. So one more header file I should write, that is stdlib.h, standard library.h. So this is the header file we have to write in addition to the IO stream and CYNI. So next is clear screen. Okay. So see out the language. Okay. See out C++ language. Exit. Okay. Exit of 0. See out. See out. HTML. Okay. Let me save it as exit.cpp. Okay. So now if you observe the working of program, so I will execute this program. Okay. So if you look at the output, just a minute. Okay. So ಇದಾಚೆ ನೋಡ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದಾರೆ the output C language, C++ language. Two messages are displayed on the screen. But if you observe the other two messages, Cout Java language and Cout HTML, these two messages are not displayed because here program control stops here at the exit function. So only C language and C++ language is displayed. Okay, these two messages are displayed because of exit function. The other two lines are not executed. So once again, I will execute it. Observe the output. So C language, C++ language. The other two lines are not displayed because exit function is there in the program. So because of this exit function, the other two lines are not displayed. That means program working stops here only. So program is terminated at this line. Okay. So if you like line by line execution. So main function, clear screen, C language. Okay. See, when program control comes to the line exit of 0, it is terminated. Okay, so it stops working. If you observe the output, okay, see, this is the output. C language and C++ language. Okay, okay, fine. Next, so next program is to find out the square root of a number. So let me execute that program. Okay, so So to find out the square root of a number, we have to include math.h, math.h, math.h header file to find out the square root of a number. Okay. So then in the main program, so let me take it as one variable, say n. N is equals to 25. Then R means result. Okay. So clear screen. Okay. So now So R is equals to SQRT of n. SQRT means to find out the square root of a number. SQRT of n means n value is 25. So we are trying to find out the square root of 25. So see out result is okay. So there is QRT. Okay. So we'll execute this program. So result is 5 because we have taken the value 25. Square root of 25 is 5. Okay. So now if I change this value to 36, if I change to 36, you observe the output. So square root of 36 is 6. Okay, if you change to say for example 100, so square root of 100 is 10. Okay. So result is 10. Okay. Now if we see line by line execution, sorry. Okay. So SQRT of n. Okay. Okay, see, whenever we are using header file, we have to remember why we are using this header files. So iostream.h is for cout and cin statement. Okay, then just a minute. So iostream is for cout and cin. Then cynio.h header file for clear screen function and getch function. Okay. Then math.h for sqrt function and POW function. So there are other functions also, but in this program we have used clear screen, getch, cout, cin and sqrt function. So for these functions we are using these header files. Cout and cin for iostream.h, that is iostream.h header file is used for cout and cin. Clear screen and getch means console input output header file. For sqrt we have to use math.h. So we execute this program. So result is 10 because square root of 100 is 10. Okay. Next. Okay. So we have looked at the square root of number. Next we will see for exit power function POW, that is to find out x to the power of y. Okay, if you observe this program, so what we have done here, so we have taken three variables x, y and p. Okay, so x means base, y is power, x to the power of y we have to find. Enter the base and power. Okay, so if you look at the output of this program, okay, so enter the base and the power. So cin x and y, p is equals to power of x comma y. So if you observe the output here, okay, first message what it will display is enter base and power. Okay, so you have to enter two values, 5 and 2. Okay, x is for 5 is stored in variable x, 2 is stored in variable y. Then POW of x comma y means POW of x is 5, y is 2, that is 5 power 2. So POW of x comma y means POW of 5 comma 2. So when you are telling 5 comma 2, so 5 square is 25. So it is displayed in this way. Okay, that is 5 to the power of 2 is 25. So when you are writing cout statement, you see x, the variable x don't write in double quotes, so that it will print the value as it is 5. That means it will take the value of x to the power of, write in double quotes. Okay, so it will print to the power of. Okay, next. So 2 you don't write in double quotes. Okay, so it will print y value. Okay, that is y should not write in double quotes. It will take y value equals to write in double quotes. So it will print equals to sign. Then again b, don't write in double quotes. It will take the value 25. Okay, so 5 to the power of 2 is 25. So let me execute this program and I will show you. So dash include, okay, for cout and cin, then for clear screen and get ch functions, then for POW function, we are using math.h. For POW function, we are using math.h header file. Then void main, okay, int x value, y value, r value. So x to the power of 5. So we are using x and y value. Then result is r. Or you can say p value. P stands for power. Next, clear screen. Okay. So cout. Enter. You can say enter the values of x and y. Okay. So in x, y. Okay. So p is equals to POW of x comma y. Okay, so cout x to the power of y equals to p. See, this particular statement you have to observe how I have written. Okay, so x I have not written in double quotes so that I should get the value of x to the power of I have written in the double quotes. That means it should print as it is. Y I have not written in double quotes. That means I should get the value of y equals to I have written in double quotes, that is string. P I have not written in double quotes. So wherever you have written in double quotes, it is nothing but a string. So if you are not writing in double quotes, it is treated as either argument or a manipulator. So in this case, manipulator. X is an argument. Sorry, in this case, argument. X is an argument. Y is an argument. P is an argument. So wherever I say argument, it will take the value. So X value, okay, Y value, P value. Remaining things as it is to the power of and equals to will be printed as it is without any change. So once again, I'm telling x is an argument, it will take its value to the power of, it is the string, it will print as it is. Y is an argument, it will take its value equals to, it is a string, it will print as it is. P is an argument, it will take its value. So here, whatever the values of x and y we give, so it will take the values of x and y and calculated value, P value. So it will take. Next, get ch. Okay, so now we will execute this program. So now in this program, we have to give two values. Okay. So an error. So there is an error. Okay. So two values I have to give. Say if I say 5, then 2, you see 5 to the power of 2 is 25. So once I will execute 2, 3, 2 to the power of 3 is 8. 2 cube is 8. So in the previous case, 5 square is 25. So once again, if you execute 5 and 5. So 5 to the power of 5 is 3125. 5 into 5 into 5 into 5 into 5. 3125 value. So now, if I execute line by line, you just observe main function, clear screen, cout statement. So cout statement is linked to iostream.h header file. Cin statement means x value, y value, we have to enter. You have to observe x value, y value. 5 is the x value, 2 is the y value. So you can check the values here. Go to debug option. Okay, inspect option input X value. So X value is 5. On the top right corner, it is displaying X value is 5. Then go to debug option Y value. So Y value is 2. So once again, I will show you. Go to debug option, inspect option, put the variable here in the box. So X value is 5. And again, go to debug option, put the variable here. Y value is 2. Okay. So that X value and Y value is copied into POW of X comma Y. So POW of 5 comma 2. Next. So after calculating, so P contains the result. In the variable P, it contains the result. If you can check, you go to the debug option, type P, okay, say 25. Understood? So if you give X X variable value is 5, Y, so Y variable value is 2, then P variable value is 25 because P is equals to power of X comma Y. Now, cout statement is linked to ibostim.html file. Okay. So 5 to the power of 2 is 25. Okay, in this way, it will work. Then, okay. Functions definition. So here, function definition means like we will come to know the working process of function. That means the definition of function is a program unit where one or more statements are executed. So this is the definition of function. Function is a program unit where one or more statements are executed. Okay, or we can say function is a self-contained module which performs a specific task. So whenever we are telling it performs this specific task or some statements are executed inside the function, then we have to write those statements. Then only we will come to know how it works. Okay. In the previous cases, if we consider like the functions called as exit, POW, SQRT, so for these functions, we have not come to know how it works, but we know what it does. See, there are two things. End result, we came to know. End result is for exit, it will terminate the program. For SQRT, it will find out the square root of a number. For POW, it will find out x to the power of y. So we came to know end result. So what it does, what is the result out of those functions. But we have not come to know how it works because we have not created those functions. Okay, so these functions are already present in the programming language itself. So we have not created those functions, but we know how to use them. See, in some cases, what happens if we have not created anything, but if we will come to know how to use it. For example, vehicles. So we people know how to ride the vehicle. We know how to use the vehicle. We know how to put the stand, side stand, center stand, and we know how to switch, like start the vehicle, run the vehicle. We know all these things, but we don't know how it works. How it works means inside how engine starts working, how petrol is flowing, how diesel is flowing. Those things will not come to know. How engine is working, those things will not come to know. That doesn't mean that we should not use the vehicles at all. Okay, there are two things. Some people will manufacture and the other people will use it. Okay, like even food also. So somebody will prepare, they will eat. Okay, that means if you know how to eat, then that's enough. Similarly, in programming language also, if you consider two types of functions, that is standard library functions and user-defined functions. See, in case of standard library functions, what happens? Those functions we are not going to create. That means who use this software, like C software, C++ software, Java software. We are using this software, so we will not create these functions. When it comes to the user-defined functions, we will create the functions. Okay. So when we create the functions, we will come to know how to write the function. We will come to know how to modify if it is necessary. Whereas in case of standard library functions, we will not modify anything. Okay. So for example, for SQRT, it will calculate square root of a number. if I want sqrt to calculate x to the power of 5, I cannot do it because it is defined already. Okay. So for POW to calculate x to the power of 5. If I want POW to be calculated as square root of a number, we cannot do it because it is already done. But if we write our own function, if you write the function name sum, and if you are doing subtraction in that, so nobody will question you. And if you are writing the function name difference, and if you are doing sum, so nobody will question you. So it's your own wish. But 99% we will not do like that. That is function name, task, what you're doing, that should match. Okay. So now we will see how to create our own function. So standard library functions already present, but in addition to that, if we want to create our own function, how to create that we will see. We just look at the syntax. So for every concept in a programming language, we have to follow the syntax. Syntax means like formula. Okay. So in mathematics, if we forget the formula, we cannot solve the problems. Similarly, in programming language, if we forget the syntax, we cannot write the program. So this statement you remember, it's like a, you can consider like a proverb of programming language. If you forget the syntax of any concept in a programming language, we cannot write the program. Okay. And in mathematics also, if you forget the formula, you cannot do the problems. So now, if I want to create my own function, then what I have to do? You have to follow this syntax. Okay. This syntax says return type. First thing is a return type. Then you have to leave at least one space here. If you leave 2 or 3 spaces also, it's not a problem. At least one space you have to leave. Then comes the function name. You have to write the function name. Then opening parenthesis, closing parenthesis. In between opening parenthesis and closing parenthesis, you have to write the parameter list. So this is the syntax I'm telling. So when we go to example, I will tell you what we have to write as return type, what I have to write as function name, I will tell you. Just syntax I'm telling. Return type, space, function name, opening parenthesis, closing parenthesis. Within parenthesis, you have to write the parameter list. Then opening brace. Okay, just like you write after main function, you will start the opening brace, right? Just like it, you have to write. Then closing brace. At the end, you have to write the closing brace. In between opening brace and closing brace, 3 types of statements you can write. That is declaration statement. Okay. Statement 1 to n. So that is any valid C++ statement. Statement 1 to n means that is the block, any valid C++ statement. Then last comes the return statement. Okay. Then all together, declaration statement, statement 1 to n, return statement, all together it is called as the body of the function. Okay. Total, including declaration statement, statement 1 to n, return statement, totally it is called as body of the function. And if you leave this part, body of the function, if you leave, that means if I delete this, only first line of the function is called as function header or signature. Okay, only this first line of the function. If you don't write opening brace and closing brace, okay, only first line of the function is called as function header, or it is called as function signature. 2 terms are there, function header and function signature, both are same. Okay, 2 terms, both are same. See, in this list it is there. So only I have given first list. Okay, if you follow this list, you will understand functions chapter very easily. So in this list you check whether it is there or not, function header or signature. So we have this function header or signature. So where we have to call it as function header or signature means, if you look at this complete syntax, first line of the function, it is called as function header or function signature. Remember this point. And for function header or signature, you should not put a semicolon. Okay, this is very, very important. If you put semicolon, you will get an error. Okay, you should not put semicolon. Okay, for function header or signature. After function header or signature, when you start writing the function, you can write without any statement. Just you write opening brace and closing brace. That also works. It is not at all a problem. You will not get any error. Or you can write only one statement or more than one statement. Once again, I'm telling 0 number of statements, that is without writing anything, or one statement or more than one statement. So whatever it is, 0 number of statements, one statement or more than statement, totally it is called as body of a function. Okay, this point you have to remember. Totally it is called as body of a function. That means if you don't write the statements also, it is called as body of a function. If you don't write any statement, it is called as empty body.